AMVA's Driver Standing Committee has focused this year on improving and promoting safety, security, and service within driver programs. The Driver License Compact was integrated with State to State in January 2024, leaving the Non-Resident Violators Compact as a standalone entity. An executive board has been created, and surveys are being done to determine the best course of action for the future of the NRVC. The first NRVC membership meeting is scheduled for September 25, 2024, in conjunction with this year's AIC. 41 jurisdictions currently participate in State to State, and 25 jurisdictions have implemented State to State driver history record functionality. The State to State subcommittee met in June to discuss developing State to State procedures for managing failure to appear and failure to pay violations in the State to State driver history record, and discussed the challenges associated with transmitting conviction and withdrawal information outside of State to State. The subcommittee also provided input on best practices for educating jurisdictions on staff training for duplicate record resolution and planning for future state-to-state user group meetings. The National Driver Register Subcommittee met in June to discuss the importance of maintaining accurate NDR pointers, AMVA code dictionary codes, and how they should be reported, and which ACD codes should be considered moving violations for reporting purposes. The NDR Subcommittee has submitted their recommendations to the National Driver Register for consideration. A decision is expected by December 2024. The Driver Committee continued to roll out the CDL Modernized Test with 2 March trainer update sessions and a 5-day Train the Trainer session in August. 42 jurisdiction members attended these 5 sessions. At least 90% of jurisdictions are expected to be using the modernized CDL exam by December 2025. The 2024 CDL Coordinators Conference, held in May, hosted more than 200 jurisdiction members, 72 FMCSA representatives, and the AMVA team. Highlights included updates on the upcoming mandates for Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, Exclusive Electronic Exchange, and National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners. The IDEC program continued to provide jurisdictions uniformity in training and driver licensing examination practices, accrediting driver licensing examiner training programs and certifying examiners who meet the program's standards. AMVA continued to provide certificates to new IDEC examiners. There are 37 active IDEC participating jurisdictions and 8,300 certified examiners within the U.S. and Canada. The IDEC Board, Test Maintenance Subcommittee, FMCSA, and NHTSA met for a 3-day meeting to review comments submitted for the commercial and non-commercial testing and training materials. Discussions covered a wide array of topics from expanding the impaired driving language, moving the manual to plain language, knowledge tests, skills tests, updates to the CDE manual, and adding guidance where appropriate to the commercial manual. The CSTIM subcommittee met to discuss and prioritize enhancements and identify opportunities for improving the application and associated operational procedures and best practices. The re-engineering effort to replace the legacy CSTIMS application with new and improved new generation version of CSTIMS is continuing. The new generation version boasts of a stronger foundation, architecture, and improved quality and user experience, and should be complete soon. The SIDLIST subcommittee has been actively engaged in reviewing and providing feedback on upcoming federal mandates. They have published a revised SIDLIST SPM to provide states with the SIDLIST procedures that will enable them to be compliant with the EEE final rule and the final documentation for Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, and ready for states to start testing with AMVA. The subcommittee has drafted specifications for National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners 2. The group is working on a state procedures manual to be distributed in the coming months. Over the last year, the Driver Standing Committee has worked to provide new solutions for AMVA members who are responsible for driver licenses, making sure North America's drivers and their identities are safe and secure.